Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie and today's video is going to be my 6-month weight loss surgery update. In truth, it has been more than 6 months since I had the surgery. I had gastric bypass surgery on October 2nd, 2018, so it's been actually about 7 months, but I've been meaning to post my 6-month update, so I'm just calling it that. So before I get started, I'll just give you my stats real quick. My highest recorded weight is 256 pounds. My pre-surgery process weight was 224 pounds. Surgery day, I weighed 211 pounds, and currently I weigh 166 pounds. It's currently a rainy day out, so if the lighting is kind of getting darker and lighter, I film in natural light, so that's what's happening. So I've really been stalling on recording this video and having a hard time. I felt really stuck, like I didn't know how to even begin. So I just want to explain that really quick. So as I'm talking about my experience, as I'm talking about my thoughts about weight loss surgery, my own body, eating habits, just everything that I'm talking about, it almost feels like I'm putting out some kind of official statement. I just want to make sure that you, the viewer, knows that I don't have it all figured out, and I am still really in the middle of figuring it out. I usually like to wait until I have all of my thoughts sifted through and put together, and I feel like I really have a solid grasp on something before I speak about it in this kind of public way. But yeah, that isn't going to help anyone who wants to hear my thoughts and feelings in the moment at like the 6-month mark after weight loss surgery. So first things first, I'm really particular about measurements and accuracy and all of that. So I am 5'4.5". I've looked up, online exactly what weight it is that I will technically, according to the BMI scale, not be overweight anymore, and that weight is 147. So I really want to be under 147, so my goal has been 140 since the beginning. So I'm currently at 166 pounds, which is not far away from that goal at all, especially considering, the journey as a whole. I have, dreamed of being this weight for a long time. I had surgery at kind of a lighter weight, and I thought that I would be at my goal by now. I thought that if I weren't at my goal by now, that I would be by the end of this month, and now that we're in May, I definitely know that it's going to take a bit longer. It's just been a different experience than I thought it would be altogether. And I've kind of talked about that a little bit, but I'm going to elaborate, especially now that some time has passed and my body is like really used to its new situation. So I've been kind of stalled in my weight loss for about 2 months now, and it's not because I'm stalled, I'm plateaued, my body's just holding on to the weight and I'm doing all the right things to lose weight, but it's really just because I've been almost eating and exercising in a maintenance mode rather than really tracking everything and really working to be in a major deficit to just like get those final pounds off. So basically I'm eating well. I am not following all of the bariatric rules. I'll just be honest with that right now. However, I'm eating well and I'm exercising and I'm moving a lot, and I've kind of created this new lifestyle, and I definitely am doing well. So even though I'm proud of myself and I feel like at the end of the day what I have accomplished is what I set out to accomplish, I haven't hit my weight loss goal yet, and I still want to. I want to be proud of myself and happy with myself and feel good, but I also want to keep going, and I don't want to give up until I hit that goal. And part of me doesn't even really care that much if I weigh that exact amount, for the long haul. Like, I want to lose weight, I want to keep the weight off, but that particular 140 pounds, you know, we'll see when I get there. I'm sure I'm gonna feel great at that weight and be really happy with it and maybe want to stay there, but it's more for me about hitting the goal just to hit the goal, just to prove that I can, you know what I mean? I want to share with you my announcement post for deciding to get surgery from my weight loss account on Instagram. The name of that account, by the way, is Julie Slays Pounds. Pounds is LBS. If you want more frequent updates on weight loss surgery and progress and pictures of like before and after, stuff like that, definitely check out that account because I post on there more about weight loss than I do on this YouTube channel. However, I do plan on making more of these videos because I just gotta get over that need to have everything like perfectly packaged and just go for it. I'm trying. Anyway, this is the post. It's actually words and then I have a little bit more underneath it. So I'm just gonna read it to you. In the post itself, it says, update, I attended a weight loss surgery seminar yesterday and I'm waiting for a call to schedule a consultation. I feel hopeful about my health for the first time in a long time. So that was my announcement on May 16th, 2018. Oh my gosh, that was exactly a year ago today. That wasn't even on purpose. That's really weird. Okay. Underneath that, I wrote, hey guys, it's been a while, so this post will probably be lengthy, but I just wanted to give you a real update as well as document this part of my journey. It's not a very long post. On Mother's Day, I made a decision to start pursuing weight loss surgery. I have been considering this for the past 2 years, but a switch has flipped and I know that I want to pursue it. Last night, I attended the weight loss surgery seminar with my husband, who had some reservations but is now on board with this decision. My BMI is currently hovering between 35 and 36, and I have several comorbidities, including type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, non-alcoholic, high cholesterol, infertility, and hormonal imbalances related to PCOS. I am 28 years old, 5'4.5", and weigh around 212 pounds. I have been yo-yo dieting for the past 10 years and have been convinced for most of this time that I could and would eventually get a hold of my weight and take control of my health. Unfortunately, my health has been in rapid premature decline over the past couple of years, and I'm still struggling with hormonal imbalance and food addiction. I feel hopeful that this will be a concrete step toward changing my life and taking my health back. Now I am praying that this will be as smooth as possible with minimal delays. More updates to come. So that is what I wrote 1 year ago today. So as you can probably tell in my post, I really wanted to get the weight loss surgery for health purposes. It's not that I wasn't excited to lose weight, to feel more like comfortable in clothes and things like that. That's all a great part of it, but really my goal was health. I listed the things that were wrong and what I considered premature rapid decline of my health. And that's really how I felt. Honestly, the diabetes was the biggest part of it. When I first got diabetes, I really didn't take it very seriously. I was diagnosed, but it was just this kind of abstract illness. It was a concept that wasn't easy to grasp onto for me, and I really didn't take it super seriously. And I probably would have continued to not take it seriously if it weren't for just all of the health issues I started having really because of my diabetes. And I was sick for a while, and I mean just sick, like I would get a cold and I couldn't get better.
Hey guys, just want to interject really quick. I don't think that's technically a symptom of diabetes, just of overall poor health. Just wanted to clarify.
The way that my body felt, infections that I would get that wouldn't heal, things like that. And I was just having some really serious issues, and I was trying really hard to change my health and to through sheer willpower, eat the right foods and the right amounts and exercise and do all of that. And I really gave it a good go. I tried really hard, and I realized at a certain point that there's this tool out there that can help me, and I don't have to be so hard on myself. I can just reach out, take that tool, and still put in all the same effort, but have this extra thing to help me. And so I decided to get the surgery, and spoiler alert, I'm really happy I did it. It was the right decision for me. Anyway, my point is that I really did this for my health, and before surgery, you know, in my 20s, I felt unhealthy. My body didn't feel good, and I felt sick, and I felt run down, and I was thinking, I'm in my 20s, and I'm not even that big. I mean, I was significantly overweight, enough to qualify for the surgery, but, you know, I was mobile. I could walk around and function normally for the most part. I just felt like I shouldn't be struggling with my health this much. And, you know, I can sit here and think about all the reasons why maybe I felt that way, but really at the end of the day, it was the extra weight mixed with probably polycystic ovarian syndrome. I think that those two factors is what really was making it worse and worse and making me feel worse and worse. And I would have days where it would just hit me that I felt so unwell and I just didn't feel healthy, and I felt bad, I felt unhealthy, and it was disturbing. And realizing that I have a life-threatening illness called diabetes and caused by these other things, including my weight. And, you know, I had moments where I would just lay in bed and cry because I just felt sick. That was right before I made the decision. So sometimes I get comments that are like, you are already beautiful, you didn't need that, or, oh, you must feel so much better now, or, oh, you look happy now, you look more confident now, like all these mixed comments, some kind of saying you were beautiful and you didn't need surgery, or some saying you look better now and you look like you feel better now. All of those, like, okay, whatever, that's not why I did this. It's really not. And I did it for my health, and I feel better. That's the biggest thing, is I feel like I went from being unhealthy to being reasonably healthy. And that is so huge. And to feel that way is everything to me. So I'm gonna go through kind of the health issues that I had and then talk about what the doctor has said since surgery. My last doctor's appointment was about a month ago, and I have another one in a couple of weeks. But basically, I have some notes on my phone, so I might kind of be looking up and down. For diabetes, my doctor has officially cut my diabetes medication, I take metformin, in half. And that is because the last time I went in, my A1C was 5.2. And so it was really good, and it's looking good. And she said that she wanted to cut my medicine in half, see how my body handles that, and then decide what to do from there. So I'm pretty happy with that. That is actually a normal A1C. However, it is with the help of medication. So I would love to see my A1C return to normal without any medication. That would be a dream. So that's kind of a goal or dream of mine. Every time I've gone into the doctor since weight loss surgery, my doctor has checked my liver function and my cholesterol and things like that. And I'm happy to report that they have greatly improved. She hasn't said that I don't have a fatty liver anymore. However, she's really happy with the progress I'm making, and she said that it's greatly improved.
I forgot to say it, but my cholesterol has also improved.
Now, as I've already mentioned, I have PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I have had an irregular cycle for my entire, I want to say my entire life, but you know, since I started. And that has normalized more than ever, basically. I currently am getting my period about every 4 to 6 weeks. And that's pretty regular for me. I before would go years without anything. And then for a while when I was at my sickest, go months without stopping. So now that I have a somewhat normal and almost predictable cycle, that's been phenomenal, so exciting, amazing, and hopefully a good sign for my fertility. I haven't gotten any of that checked out yet. Haven't gone to a doctor to check and see if I'm ovulating. Before, a couple of years ago, I know that I wasn't ovulating. So who knows, I might be good to go, might not, but I have to wait until October to try to get pregnant, which is my plan. So that's basically an overview of my health updates as far as how I'm feeling and the kind of big important things that have been going on with my body. My goals from this point are to reach 140 pounds. Weight loss definitely is slower at this point, even if I'm doing all the right things, just because it takes a whole lot less energy to run all of this now. My body is more efficient and I just don't burn as many calories. Even when I'm working out really hard, I just don't burn as much because moment to moment, my body is just more efficient and operating more optimally. So that's a good thing. It does make it a little bit more difficult to lose the end weight without pushing super hard. And I want to be balanced because I've pushed really hard in the past. I could make videos about that too, but being imbalanced has always been an issue of mine. And so really focusing on changing my life instead of hitting a goal within a really short timeline is what's most important to me. It especially won't be easy if you're like me and you can eat whatever you want pretty much without getting sick. As I mentioned before, I'm not following the bariatric rules. I actually just like a couple days ago decided to really push towards doing that again because I need to. I need to take in less sugar and less carbs and more protein. I am generally hitting all those goals. Like I'm taking my vitamins, I'm getting enough protein, getting plenty of calories in. I haven't done anything crazy that would have, stretched things out a lot. It's just immediately after surgery, I was able to take in more than what they said. The doctor never told me to meticulously measure every single thing that I eat. Every meal, just make sure you're only eating these ounces. Instead, they kind of were like, you know what, your tool will stop you, you're fine. This is about how many ounces you'll be able to take in and it'll grow and all that. But yeah, so I didn't meticulously measure, and that would probably lend to me being able to eat how much I can eat now. But part of what I've realized is healthy food goes down better and I'm able to eat more of it. I have tried out different sweets. Actually, my nutritionist early on told me that it was okay once I lost a certain amount of weight to add like regular sugary treats into my diet on a regular basis, but to do it within reason and to not overindulge on it, but to allow myself, one serving or really like as long as it's like around 15 grams of sugar and not more than that, that I can just, have that treat. And she told me that this would help me have balance and it would take the power away from it. And it's totally true. It can be a slippery slope. Personally, I deal with extremes. Either I'm all in or I'm all out. Like I'm eating perfectly and I'm eating terribly. Those were like my two options. So I'm trying to be more balanced now and I feel like I am pretty balanced, but I have to be careful not to take in too much sugar because it's really easy for me to start going to that extreme. But if I were to totally restrict it, I definitely would be kind of binging on it. With that said, I could totally see myself just falling back into old habits if I'm not careful. So something that I've been doing is tracking food semi-regularly it keeps me in check. It keeps my mind in check with what I'm doing. And also wearing my Fitbit and looking at the calories burned, making sure I'm being active enough to burn off everything that I'm taking in, if not more. Obviously, since I'm trying to lose weight still, I want to burn more than that. You might have a lot of irrational fears and worries, especially during the first year of surgery. I'm still dealing with that, I really am. But something that's really helped me to stop worrying so much about how much I'm eating has been going to tdeecalculator.net. TDEE stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. And if you go to that website, put in all of your information, you can do it for your goal weight or you can do it for your current weight. It will tell you how many calories you're burning based off of your information and your activity levels. This has really helped me so much. It's really calmed my nerves, calmed my worries and my fears about regain and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that I'm immune to it and that it's definitely never gonna happen, that I won't gain any weight. But generally, I've been focusing on changing my lifestyle, changing my habits, and it's working for me. And so I'm excited to hit my goal, but I already feel like I changed my life. One of the things I was really concerned about before weight loss surgery was hair loss. I was a little freaked out by that. Part of the reason I was afraid of it is that I have or deal with trichotillomania. I know that's kind of a weird word, but basically it means that I have the urge to pull my hair out, which I do, and I fight against it a lot, but I definitely deal with the urge to pull my hair out. And you can go ahead and Google it and look up more information on that. If you struggle with it, you're not alone and you're not weird. It's just something that some of us deal with, and there's support, there's things out there that you can do to help with this. Not what this video is about, just explaining why I was a little bit more afraid of losing my hair than maybe the average person, although I think everyone would be afraid of losing their hair. Here's what my hair looks like. I think it looks okay. I don't think it looks too bad. You can see my scalp is not too bad. I think I started kind of noticing more shedding after month 2. I would say at month 3, it really increased. Then from month like 3 and 4, I feel like those two, I just shed a whole lot. It's definitely slowed down a little bit. More so than hair falling out, it's broken. So if I go, let's see, I don't know. There's no way to show it, but basically I have a bunch of hair that's just this long. And it's not that it's regrowth, it's that my hair doesn't maybe have all the nutrition that it needs, so it's just brittle. So it breaks off a lot easier. I haven't re-dyed my hair or bleached, so I went blonde a while back, but I decided once I got approved for weight loss surgery, I just completely stopped bleaching my hair because I knew this was coming. So I wanted to give my hair its best shot, and I'm really happy that I did that. I love being blonde. I think it's so fun, but I'd rather have a full head of hair. I'm taking biotin. Let me grab it and show you which one I'm taking. This is the biotin that I've been taking. It is a dissolvable little tablet and it tastes like strawberries. So the only thing about this and about biotin in general is that I think that it causes acne. And I've heard that before and I hadn't experienced it, but I've never regularly taken biotin. So I think that's what's causing it. There's always a chance that it might be my other vitamins, but I think it's the biotin. Anyway, I am taking biotin. I think that it is helping my hair, honestly, which is why I continue to take it. But yeah, it's at the expense of my skin. However, that won't be forever. My hair won't be struggling like this forever, so I shouldn't have to take this for forever. So I'm just dealing with it. But anyway, I make sure that I'm eating enough protein, make sure I'm taking all of my vitamins, added this biotin supplement on top of it. And I also use a hair oil. I make sure that I don't wash my hair every day, but that it's getting plenty of moisture, things like that. And I use a wet brush to just try to be gentle when brushing, although my hair is not very tangly, so that's not a big issue. And I definitely don't style with heat every day. And that's everything that I've been doing, and so far, so good. I don't think I'm gonna have any issues with bald spots or anything like that. I was fully prepared to have to buy a wig. I'm not gonna have to do that, so I'm pretty happy with that. I do think part of it is that I'm able to eat so much. I eat a pretty normal amount of calories, And so because of that, I think that it's really stopped me from losing my hair. So yeah, do with that what you will. I have noticed that my hair is more dry than it's ever been. I haven't had a big problem with having dry hair for most of my life. I get a very oily scalp, and I still get an oily scalp. It just takes kind of an extra day now to get that oily. And my ends get dry on day 2, maybe even the end of day 1. So I've been using a hair oil, and it's upstairs and I'm not gonna go grab it. But if you want to see what I've been doing for my hair, what I've been using on my hair, go ahead and check out my video, how to style a lob. It will be posted already on my channel. If you wanna see what I use on my hair, how I style it, stuff like that, check that video out. Okay, let's talk about skin. So as I've said already, I'm dealing with acne and clogged pores and things like that I haven't really dealt with in a really long time. So that kind of threw me off. It especially threw me off because my skin is drier than it used to be. I've always saw acne as a strictly like oily skin issue, but yeah, apparently not. It's been really annoying to have so much texture on my face. I really enjoy makeup. I enjoy wearing a full face of makeup, and I take really good care of my skin. I make sure that I remove all of my makeup at nighttime, wash my skin, use moisturizers and serums and eye cream and everything to just keep my skin in the best shape possible, and still I'm having these issues. I didn't have these issues before surgery, so I'm pretty sure that it's the biotin that I'm taking, which is temporary, so I can deal with it. If it's one of my other vitamins, I can adjust those too, so that's my plan right now. Now, rather than having super oily skin, I have combination skin and kind of acne prone skin. Now, loose skin. This is an interesting thing. It's been weird. It's been real. So I actually have more loose skin than I thought I would. So I've lost a total of 90 pounds overall in life. So I do have loose skin, and the main body part that I have loose skin is my underarms right here. That is my biggest area of wrinkly loose skin. And also I don't have a lot of muscle in my arms. I'm working on building that, but basically I have wings, as I like to call them. I like to joke around about, you know, my loose skin because it's better to laugh about it than cry. That's what I think, at least. Anyway, my arms are definitely the area that I have the most loose skin, but it's fine. It's, you know, it's skin. And does it bother me or make me feel self-conscious? Totally. It definitely does. Do I regret losing weight because of loose skin? No. But for me, my health is so much more important than how I look and how my body looks, and some loose skin, whatever. I'd rather be healthy. So I definitely find myself wanting to wear things that covers the loose skin, and now that summer is approaching, I've had to start getting used to the idea that, you know, sometimes people are gonna see a little bit of loose skin on my arms, and that's okay. You know, it's not that big of a deal. If it bothers them, then they don't have to look. And generally, I don't think anyone really cares or is looking or whatever. So if they are, I just need to kind of get over it, because if I want to wear something with really short sleeves or wear a tank top or something like that because it's really hot, I'm just gonna wear it, and I'm gonna push through, and I'm gonna learn to love my body where it's at. So it's a process. I'm not gonna say I've arrived in that department. I'm definitely still working on it. It's a work in progress, but it is what it is. So I have that loose skin on my arms. That's the worst of it. I have some loose skin on my inner thighs. And this was probably the most surprising area to me, because I never really had very big legs to begin with, so I didn't expect to have loose skin there at all. I actually kind of banked on not having loose skin there, and then when I noticed it for the first time, I was like, what? Really? So it's not too bad. I don't wear shorts that are gonna be short enough to where you could see it. I suppose if I wore a regular bathing suit, you could see it if you were really looking for it. It's nothing that I'm too self-conscious about, and it's not too bad. So if you are a male, or if you are touchy or squeamish, then you may not want to listen to this next part. It is about loose skin on my chest. So I'll give you a second to click away if you need to do that. Click away, look away, look away. I'm not gonna show anything, but yeah, so that was probably my chest, my breasts were one of the areas that I was really worried about. And you know, it's taken its toll. We'll just say that. You know, there's some areas that you're like, you know what, you can hang out, but my stomach fat, like that can go away, but you can stay if you want to. No, I was actually totally fine with losing some breast volume, completely fine. I actually wanted to lose more than I did. However, I'm happy with where it's at because I haven't lost so much that it didn't snap back at least a little bit. I will definitely say I have sagging going on. You know, I took a hit, took one for the team, but it was worth it. And I don't think I'll ever have anything done to fix it. It could be an option, my arms and my breasts. If I ever wanted to get that done, you know, I could. I just feel like I plan on having children sooner than later, and you know, my skin's gonna take a hit anyway. I'm pushing 30. I'm about to be 30 in July, so just like a few months away, and you know, it's okay that I'm not 20 anymore. Loose skin is fixable, ultimately. I mean, if you really wanted to save up or invest in getting some skin removal surgery or whatever it is, you have that option. And if you really want to make it happen, then you'll be able to find a way. If you're like me and you get there and you're like, yeah, I have loose skin, but it's just not as big of a deal as I thought it was going to be, then, you know, I may never get it fixed. I don't really feel a pressing need to anytime soon, that's for sure, especially because I plan on having children soon. But aside from that, after I have children, there's just part of me that thinks there's going to be a lot of other things I want to spend my money on, and that might not ever be one of them, you know, but that's just me. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to do it or that I just completely plan on not doing it. I won't go that far. I am so open to it. I think it could be awesome to have toned looking arms and stuff like that. But you know, at the end of the day, my husband thinks I'm beautiful. I am learning to love myself, loose skin and all. And I'm working on getting healthier and stronger, and that's really what's important. And so anyway, that's everything. If there's anything that I left out that you're interested in, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. Ask away. Also, you can hit me up on Instagram, Julie Slays Pounds. That is another great way to follow my journey and maybe even see some stuff I haven't really shown on here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.